Hey guys, today I'm gonna explain you how you can use inline text. So this is kind of new, not in the text new, but for this channel. So let's give an example and scenario in which you can use inline text and what I mean by inline text. So let's say we are writing something. So this is a test of command for inline text. So where is the problem? Paragraph, too many curly braces. I think no, nothing wrong here. Yeah, so as you can see, this is a line, simple text line, and we want something like a circle or symbol in between the line. So let's want a command, and in the bracket we want a like circle, large circle or small circle. So for that we can use inline text. For using inline text, just you have to use Tikz. Tikz is a separate command, so that's why we are using the backslash, and for that just you have to use fill. So let's use fill. After Tikz you can define one liner any command from the text. So we are using a circle, so fill, that means it will fill, and then after we can define the coordinate, and then we can provide the argument which is circle and a circle of 2 point, and then just use the semicolon for like finishing the line, you can say. So as you can see, this is the circle, or you can say dot. Let's remove the bracket thing, it looks like set. So as you can see, this is how you can use inline text. Or even if you want to draw a rectangle, so for that rectangle, and then you have to define the coordinates. So let's you want coordinate 0 0.21 0.05. so it will just draw a small rectangle, and as you see, actually draw like too small, so 1 and let's say 2 or 1.5, I think. So as you can see, it's a rectangle. Or if you replace fill with draw, just it will draw a outline or a stroke wise. And inside the rectangle, even you can put something. As I said earlier, anything you use inside the text, you can just place it. So we want a node, so node we want like x, let's say x. So it will just place x as a math node inside the inside the rectangle, as you can see. But there is some problem, x is not in the middle. For that you have to of course use the midway. So as you can see, it's exactly in the middle of this box. So yeah, this is how you can draw something inside the text and using inline command. So let's delete and make a arrow. So line, and we made like 1 comma, that's 0, and for arrow we can use like latex. So it will draw a arrow of 1 unit length, as you can see, and that's it. And even you can define thickness, anything you can do in one liner command. So let's say line width is equals to 2 mm. So it will draw a pretty a very thick line, I think. Yeah, as you can see, it's thick, much thick. And then also you can use cap is equals to round, that means it will just round the line thing. Let's change dimension so it will look nice, I think. So as you can see, it just drawn a arrow thing, and at the end just rounded the cap. So this is what the cap thing is doing here. As you can see, full command, but this will get pretty complex after few lines, so I'm gonna do something factoring. So let's remove here and do some define thing. So let's define, and let's say arrow. For like command, just be use \arrow. As you can see, we are defining a variable here, so you already know the concept. And just we have to paste the whole command thing, and just here we have to reference that variable, so arr. And as you can see, we are just defining the variable here, define, naming the variable, and inside the variable we are just putting the command, and here we are just referencing that variable. And whenever if we run this code, and just this variable get rendered by this reference, and finally this code will get rendered out in place of this variable. So if we run this code, you will see nothing changes, just exactly same. This is a much simpler way to express one-liner text. So let's say you just defined here, and you can use in multiple places. So arr, and it will just draw simply. So this is how you can use inline text. I think inline text is much useful in defining something like a specific diagram in the line. Or let's say change something here, draw latex, just remove everything, just accept line with it, cap round, yes, and draw a circle, let's say 5 point, and CIR ऐसा, and then after you can just reference CIR, and it will just draw a circle of 5 point. As you can see, here it's a circle, and you can change line with it because it looks like gross, like circle doesn't look. So yeah, as you can see, it's look perfect. You can change dimension because it's going way out of the line. So 3 point will look perfect, and 0.5 mm will be thickness, and you can manipulate all these things, and finally it looks great. So yeah, as you can see, and even you can change the color. Like as you can see, whole text is red because we have set the color red for the whole document, and you just want to specify a different color for the geometry only. So let's say we want black, so for circle we define black, and it will just draw a black circle. This is how you can make inline text diagram. And I give one more example. Sorry, let's you want something to be enumerated. Let's begin atomize. So atomize is a environment in which you just have to put item, and this is item 1. Let's put few lines in here. It will you will get the idea. Sorry, item, where is tab? Yes, this is item 2, and let's say this is item 3. So if you run this code, you will just see a dot in front of all 3 lines, as you can see. But the interesting part is this: you can just define a specific symbol for each of this item, and here is the one-liner text comes in handy, arr, and it will just draw an arrow in front of the first line, and you can define for the whole element. So if you want this for the second, Actually you don't have to do like this. You can just define inside the itemize, but I'm doing here for the illustration purpose, so it's all good. So as you can see, this is the arrow or any shape you want to draw, and this is the item thing. And if you want, let's say circle for each of these, so change. Or if you want for other lines circle and for the other lines arrow, you can do so. So yeah, as you can see, this looks perfect. Even you can if you want to change for the whole environment, just you have to use fill and it will change for the whole environment. And as you can see, whole thing is changed to fill, and this is the itemized thing. So I think you got the idea how you can use the inline Tikz command. So yeah, thank you, and see you in the next one.